皆さんこんにちは。エンチャイルドの戸立と申します。今日はですね、エンチャイルドニュース&リポート、ビデオリポートですけども、都内のとある公園に来ております。皆さんここがどこの公園かお分かりになるでしょうか。今日はですね、ここから特別なリポートをお届けしたいと思います。こちらがですね、ご案内したかったちょっと特別な場所なんですね。こちらちょっとご覧ください。こちらの石碑があります。この石碑に書いてあるのはですね、フィリピンの国民的英雄ホセ・リサール博士、1888年この地東京ホテルに滞在す。1961年6月19日にこの石碑が建てられたというふうにですね、ここに書いてあります。皆さんホセ・リサール博士、ご存知でしょうか。フィリピン独立の父とも言われてますし、フィリピンのですね、国民的な英雄の一人、大変フィリピンの方ももう知らない人いませんね。とても有名な人物、そのホセ・リサールさんという方、ホセ・リサール博士がですね、この日本の地を訪れていた、それを記念して建てられた石碑がこちらです。これがある場所が東京日比谷公園なんですね。日比谷公園。ホセ・リサールさん、かつてフィリピンは330年以上スペインに支配されていました。植民地でしたね。そのスペインの植民地支配から独立を果たすために活躍した人物、その代表的な人物がホセ・リサールさんなんですね。で、今先ほど紹介したようにこんなふうに書いてあるんですけども、この裏手にもですね、非常に重要な内容が書かれていますのでご紹介したいと思います。こちらにこう書いてあります。東洋の偉人ホセ・リサール博士記念碑と、こういうふうに書いてあるんですね。このようにですね、フィリピン独立の父、あるいはフィリピン国民的英雄と、言われると同時にですね、東洋の偉人とまで書かれていますね。非常にこのホセ・リサールさんという方、まさにアジア的な人物、東洋的人物だったということをですね、ご紹介しておきたいと思います。冒頭ですね、ホセ・リサールさんについて簡単ですけれどもご紹介いたしました。いかがでしたでしょうか。ぜひ日比谷公園、新寺池のすぐそばにですね、こちらのホセ・リサール博士の胸像石碑がありますので、一度直接お尋ねしてですね、ご覧になっていただきたいと思います。さて、それではですね、今回のニュース&リポートのトピックご紹介したいと思いますけれども、まず最初にですね、本当に日頃エンチャイルドの海外教育支援にご協力くださっている皆様に心から感謝申し上げたいと思います。本当にありがとうございます。そしてですね、多くの方がこのエンチャイルドの活動をボランティアとしてですね、支えてくださっています。関係者の皆様にも御礼を申し上げたいと思います。どうぞ2023年も健康で、そしてエンチャイルド引き続きサポートしてくださいますようお願いいたします。では行きましょう。
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
久しぶりに明けましておめでとうございます。
エンチャイルドの小学生の数は145人、そして大学生が60人ということになります。去る1月12日、2023年最初の日本とフィリピン合同の事務局オンラインミーティングをいたしました。今回はですね、日本の事務局の3人、それからマニラ首都圏リーダーのキアの事務局長、それからミンダナオ島北東部のですねジョニー・ボロンガイトさん、そして日本からはですねさらに2人、日頃この英文のですね翻訳をお手伝いしていただいている 女性の方々2人に参加していただきました。計7人ですね。7人で新年の日費合同オンライン会議を行いました。特に現地のリーダーがですね、現地のエンチャイルド小学生の様子と、そして今年のそれぞれのリーダーの抱負を少し語ってくださっていますので、そちらもご覧いただきたいと思います。それでは皆さん、ちょっと寒い日が続いておりますけれども、エンチャイルドともに元気になっていただきたいなと思います。それでは VTR をご覧ください。
Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Us here in Mindanao, especially here in our place, we have a bad New Year because we have a bad weather. It's December 31. Until this time, we have experienced heavy rains. It will stop for a minute, then it will start again. So it's we have really a very, very bad, very wet weather here. Sometimes we get the problem in internet connection because it is being affected by the weather. But good at this time, it's quite fine. Maybe the internet is cooperating because they know that we have a meeting, in-child meeting. So basically, well, regarding the COVID situation here, COVID, as I said before, we don't use a mask anymore here. We don't use mask. People are free going outside, just like the normal days when you were here. So basically, this year, by the way, 2023, it is expected that you'll come. All of you. Maybe you can come and you can visit the beneficiaries in Manila and here in Mindanao. And that's what they're waiting for, your presence. And I feel and I know that when you come, they will be crying. The Enchild beneficiaries will be crying in happiness seeing you. Please come and visit. And I know you will come this year. Regarding the Enchild activity here, their Christmas project, I sent already the documents, I sent already the pictures and the videos and the report. It's very successful and I'm quite very happy that our beneficiaries here, they are growing mature, and I think they were able to capture and feel the real in-child principle of giving, from a receiver to being a giver. So they were able to initiate that. With all the happiness in their hearts, they did it. Personally, they invited me that purposely I was able to attend because I want them really to initiate on their own without my presence. And they were able to do it. And I'm proud of the beneficiaries, the Enchild Youth here. He said that life is so short. Yes, life is so short, especially if we don't have a purpose in life. Again, I would like to say also that, material things could wear out, but the work of the heart remains. What we are doing is the work from the heart. We are doing this not only for the sake of ours, but we are doing this for the other people, especially in Japan. With you, you are transforming these children into what they are now. We are not expecting this kind of transformation from their childhood until this time. So it's quite great. It's quite amazing, and we are quite very grateful regarding this thing that Enchild inspired the lives of the youth. I mean, of course, especially to Dati Sang and me, we are not getting any younger. You also, your time would come. Go to Sang. Okay, we're not getting any younger. But the things that we did today will be remembered tomorrow. My aspirations for this year is that what we did for the last year, we're getting things quite into, so to say, quite putting more importance on the activities of ENCHILD, transferring it into the youth or the Enchild Youth, for them to feel the feeling of Enchild leaders, especially in Japan, the reality of challenges that they have met. And I hope that this year we'll continue having this kind of activity if ever we can. I hope that we will remain on our part in supporting these children, these youth. The last part will be, these children were inspired by their families before ENCHILD came, but they are more inspired and motivated when ENCHILD came. This means that ENCHILD contribution into child inspirations and getting their dreams in the future really played a great role. Try to imagine if ENCHILD would disappear, then maybe this youth that we have that is inspired by ENCHILD family, I think I could say that they don't feel any direction anymore. It's really different with the presence of ENCHILD. It's really different. Even us, even me, I don't know others, but even me, I think I could feel the difference with your presence and your absence. And I know with you and all of us, we can still do it.
皆さんこんばんは。はじめに明けましておめでとうございます。
おお、すごいじゃん。
Yeah, so first of all, actually, for the year 2022, it's been very busy and very challenging year, especially to me and also to all of us in ENCHILD here in the Philippines. It's challenging because there's a lot of happenings, especially this 2022 that because we're still here during pandemic, so there's a lot of limitations to every one of us. And also it's very busy because we also have our own personal things like personal jobs and also for ENCHILD, so it's very busy for every one of us. I remember that we went to Japan also to we met Mr. Todate and Mr. Shimada in Japan during our visit in Japan for a corporate visit in Japan, and also the hand-in-hand project that Mr. Okuhira initiated, especially a project that the local beneficiaries here that we were able to help Mr. Okuhira to organize that event here in the Philippines. So those are the activities that we look back in during 2022. Personally meet, especially here in the Philippines, because actually, if you may ask, all of the scholars keep on asking me when will be our next annual gathering, like the actual gathering that we are doing, that all the Japanese sponsors will go and visit here in the Philippines to conduct the annual study tour, so they could be able to meet their own sponsors, and so that we could and also so we can be able to experience the online gathering, the actual annual gathering that we are doing before the pandemic. And lastly, for this year, I really wanted to allot more time, especially for Enchild, that I could be able to finish all the requirements that we are sending in Japan, and also to focus more on interacting with all of our scholars, so I could be able to know their own personal situations from time to time, so I could be able to report more about what they are doing right now. I mean, to report more about their situations to there in Japan. Scholars growing really fast, really fast, especially after this pandemic. It's been 2 years after the even though we are still in the pandemic, but it's been 2 years already, and then scholars are already growing really fast. So actually, right now we have 69 scholars here in Metro Manila, and 38 of them are already in college or in university. So that's around 55% of all the scholars here in Metro Manila are already in college, and 7 of the 38 college students will graduate this year. So that's how fast they grow. I mean, the year have passed. When it comes to the recently implemented the Christmas project that was headed or initiated by the scholars, so 3 of the 5 projects were able to finish last year, and the next week will be the implementation of the two groups, which are from the Parola area and the Tondo area, since they kind of have like some difficulty with the venue, and then with the support from their local area. So that's why they moved the implementation of their project next week. So even though it's their first time to have this kind of project, they actually did their best, and they were able to successfully finish or successfully implemented those Christmas projects from their different areas. So it was a really nice experience for them, and they're hoping that they could be able to touch or to create more projects, like they're the one who are initiating, implementing it. So they are hoping that there will be more projects like this. I think that's all, and thank you so much, everyone.
はい、皆さんいかがだったでしょうか。フィリピンのリーダーのお二人にはですね、孤軍奮闘、本当にお仕事をしながら、大変ご苦労いただいております。心から感謝申し上げたいと思います。ありがとうございます。さて最後に、私からですね、エンチャイルド小学生に手紙を書きました。その手紙を読ませていただきたいと思います。特にですね、エンチャイルドユースというのがあるんですけれども、シニアハイスクール、日本の高校生ですね、シニアハイスクール、そして大学生以上のエンチャイルド小学生に向けてメッセージを届けたいと思います。お聞きください。今日はどうもありがとうございました。Dear Enchild family, watching you grow day by day is the greatest pleasure of my life. I'm sure you have already read my New Year's message to you that I recently posted on the Enchild blog. This time, I would like to share my message, especially with you, the member of Enchild Youth. What are you most interested in right now? Isn't it a matter of your future, your career path? High school and college students enjoy studies, but at the same time, they worry about their career path. You should worry about it a lot. But don't just worry. Ask someone and do research on your desired path. It's also a time to study yourself. Where there is a will, there is a way. There is no need to be afraid overly. If you don't give up, you can start your life over and over again. Do not lose courage and hope. Life is a series of turning points, and judgments and decisions are required at each turn. Live your life that is wise, sometimes cool, and full of love. May the power of God's love and wisdom always be with you. この言葉をですね、エンチャイルド小学生の皆さん、エンチャイルドユースのメンバーに届けたいと思います。2023年、笑顔で元気でこの一年を乗り越えていきましょう。ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. Marami Salamapo.
Thank you so much.
本当に長い時間ありがとうございました。
Thank you so much for attending for a long time.
おめでとうございます。
Happy
Happy New
birthday.
Year.
Happy New Year. Happy birthday.
Thank you
Happy
very
birthday.
Yes.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございました。
See you
Thank you very
soon.
much.